Hey guys, what's up? So I was actually recently listening to Joe Rogan and this guy called Million Darius. He's a really cool affiliate marketer. He's not that big, like when it comes to YouTube and stuff. But I really like his content, the way he vibes and stuff. Actually, it really inspired me to let me close my door. Hold on for a second. No audio. There's tons of audio. No audio, son. Shit. You can hear me. I hope. Yeah, my audio should be working. Well, at least I hope it is. From what I see, it's working. Just let me know in the chat if it's not. But yeah. So I mean, I'm not sure if you guys know, but typically in the morning, I'll listen to Joe Rogan or like a podcast. I'll listen to 21 Savage sometimes or like some ghetto ass hip hop. Nothing wakes my ass up more than ghetto ass hip hop. But yeah, so I'll drive in LA traffic. Kind of sucks because recently it's been, I've been spending like anywhere from hour to an hour and a half sometimes in traffic. And it gets kind of crazy sometimes. I think about how much time I spend in traffic, how much time I spend with people that with negative people and stuff. And it really does take a huge toll on yourself, right? But there's this concept of how people in LA just feel very lonely because half the time you're just spending it in traffic, which kind of sucks. And because everybody in California lives really far, so one part of LA, you can easily be stuck in like 2 hour traffic if it's like from one end to another end, you know? And it's just horrible. And so a lot of time people won't want to sort of meet up. If you're going to one area, you're going to typically stay in that area. Unless it's like the weekend and stuff, it's not too bad. But yeah, you do that. And then there's a lot of people in LA. It's just like you guys just don't meet up as much. When I was in Boston, I used to hit up all my friends all the time. I used to see them quite a bit. Cause like it was only what, maybe at the most like maybe a 30, like when it was really far it would be a 30-minute drive, but usually it's 10-15 minutes, pretty close. You can usually get around pretty easily, especially if you go around non-traffic times. Like you can meet people up, and it's something I've been sort of, I don't want to say struggling, but it's also one of my main motivators why I want to why I want to move to why I want to move to Koreatown, actually, to be more central so I can have more of a social life and invite different people over without asking. Sometimes, like when you have so many people, um, you know, when you live with other roommates, sometimes you gotta be very aware of their living situations. But when you have your own place, or if it's just you and your homie and you guys understand each other, it's a lot easier, to bring people back, have people like kick it at your place. But when you're dealing with so many bodies and some people are, I want to say, maybe I don't want to say more picky, but Mike is weird. Echo. Let me see. Well, I don't know. I don't know how to fix it. Whatever you are doing, whatever. But anyways, um, back to the subject. I guess like uh I totally forgot what I was saying. But yeah, I just wanted to be closer to Koreatown, and just be more central so people can meet me up. A lot of people a lot of time will go to a lot of time people will end up going to Koreatown and stuff as well. And it's just easier to meet people, dude. If you're in a central location. Honestly, who the fuck wants to come to Whittier? No one wants to come to Whittier. It's good if you want to escape, if you want to just get away, but yeah, it's and it gets lonely, dude, you know. Oh yeah, what I was talking about, people in LA, a lot of time what people will do is what the fuck? I hear this weird echo too. But I think a lot of time people in LA too are quite cold, you know? Um they're everybody's just minding their own business, and like they don't want to talk to you. They're not friendly. You don't got that neighborhood vibe. It's not like as cold as New York and shit, but in general people are like just don't really want to talk to you and stuff, which is cool, whatever. But then it's pretty crazy. You can go like I think Malin like was saying that you can go to the Grove. So the Grove is basically this really neat this shopping area in California and stuff. You can walk around for like 4 hours and no one will talk to you, and that's how it feels. And sometimes it's very isolating, man. So when you're when the random encounters in your life are very isolating, the the your friends or the people that you meet, when it's really hard to meet them up because of traffic, people don't want to waste time in traffic, right? It gets very hard, like I've introduced a lot of people, especially if you live in the same area, it's a lot easier. But I sometimes you only see people like maybe 1 to 2 times a year, and you guys just live like literally 10 miles, but those 10 miles can be really far sometimes. I feel the same way. Butter and jams, I feel the same way. Where I live is quiet and not much to do. Often I get the urgent to get out of here and explore. Yeah, it's true. I when I first moved to California, it was a huge adventure. There's like so many places to see. I was moving in, like it was really fun and exciting. But after I got into a routine, got more settled down, it didn't feel like that anymore. And I feel like part of it right now, like in the current state I am in, I just feel like I'm burnt out a little bit. You know, I feel like I'm burnt out a little bit, and I just need to get away. So I'm actually going to Texas for like a day or two. That should be really fun. Kicking with my friends. Um, I also like what I realized about. I was thinking about my pharmacy career in LA versus Massachusetts and different places, right? And I would say people in LA, um, see, thing about I don't know how New York is, but there's like three places where I want to say three places where most people go when they're like mid 20s and they're trying to find themselves or explore. Those three places are New York, LA, and San Francisco. San Francisco. Um, and so when you have like such a high density of those young people, like it's not about other people. What I noticed through practice is that there's a lot of selfish people, you know? And not even selfish, but like they're so selfish to a point where they don't really want to understand your situation. I don't blame them, you know what I mean? But they don't really have all they can think about is their own benefit, their own benefit. The only reason why a lot of people will talk to you is for their own benefit, not because they're really interested in you sometimes. So that's some of the things I realized in the farm, like through the pharmacy eyes. Picky roommates. Yeah, sometimes. I don't think it's necessarily picky. They're just very particular, you know? And for me, I like going out. I like meeting new people all the time, but some people, like when you're in the spotlight all the time, you don't necessarily want to do that. Like be meeting new people. It just gets very exhausting. I get it, you know? Does Angela live close to K Town? Hell no. If anything, I'm moving further away from Angela. Angela lives in like OC. Hey boys, what the fuck? I live in Texas. What part of Texas? I'm going to Dallas, Texas, so it should be fun. Have a few friends out there. I thought LA was a fun city, but I'm not from there though. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Like especially if you're visiting, the weather's beautiful, the food's great. It's just the number one complaint I have is just major traffic. But I meet a lot more interesting people out here, like straight up hustlers, man. People that start their own businesses and all that. So it's really cool, you know. It's a different from what people tell me. It's a different vibe from San Fran, and it's like the Snapchat vibe, you know. Isn't it really late right now? Yeah, I'm from Dallas. No way, I'm from Dallas. I'm from Dallas. I'm from Dallas. Well, sorry, to burst your bubble, senpai, but I don't think I'm going to be staying in Dallas too long. I'm just there for my friend's wedding. So, like, literally, I'm pulling a almost all nighter to go to this wedding, and then I'm leaving, like, literally the next day. But it'll be pretty fun. It's a pharmacy reunion, pretty much. Like, we haven't seen each other in years. But before that, I need to start packing all my shit, man. Like, little by little, you're noticing, like, my background, like part of it is like disappearing and shit because I'm just packing shit up that I don't use like within the next 2 weeks. Little H, what's up? If I stalk you, can I find you? Wow, that's if you can stalk me, go ahead. I'm not gonna stop you. Out of all the places I lived, um, NYC was the best time. New York is really fun. I enjoy New York. There's that hustle bustle, like and whatnot. But the reason why I didn't move there was that it was too close to Boston. It's too similar to Boston. Um, but I guess it's nice. It is very expensive too. Like I don't think my quality of life would be that great. It's really hard to land a job out there as well. But yeah. Um, I mean in general, like I think New York is a great place to visit, but I don't think I would actually live there. Even though I love the city, I have all the places though. I think I had a lot of fun in Hong Kong, and I'm not trying to suck your dick. Green tea latte. But Hong Kong was really fun because there's perfect amount of hustle and bustle. You don't really need to worry about rush hour too much. I mean, yeah, you have rush hour on the MTR and stuff, but there's always stuff to do. It's easy to meet people, like what I realized through living in LA. I really just miss having access to people, just like being like, hey, yo, let's meet up, and people are just down. But in LA, like if you live in OC, you don't want to go to LA, or if you live in LA, you're not going to go down to OC, right? So that's just the way things are. I don't blame people. For me, I'm down to meet people wherever. Like I'm down to go OC. I'm down to go LA. For like the day. I'm not gonna sit in traffic. But usually, like I'll get up early. That's why I bring like clothes with me. Um, I'll bring like I come pretty prepared. For the most part. Wait, Kevin, are you moving to another city? No, I'm actually moving to a different part of LA, or into LA. He chose the best coast. Um, yeah, I would say like the East Coast. It's different. I would say the East Coast got that East Coast hustle, son. and the West Coast is just like more chill, relaxed, sort of in a weird way. It's really funny, like when I deal with people in the pharmacy, people are always in a rush, right? And they're always in a rush to just go home and do nothing. I it blows my mind, man. Um, it's not like a lot of the people work from home or anything like that. They're just in a rush. I don't know. I get it. You don't want to be in the pharmacy. You're sick. I get it. But it's just very interesting. Yeah. But I miss Boston quite a bit though. I miss my family, I miss my friends. Even today, I was just texting my friends and being like, "Hey, what's up? It's been like almost a year since we last talked. Like, how are things?" And I think that's one of the things that I would say I'm relatively good at. I'm pretty good at keeping in touch with people and keeping them in my thoughts. I think about people all the time. I think about like people that touched my lives, people that pissed me off back in the day. um how I can help certain people throughout their lives. So uh I think a lot about like relationships mean a lot to me. A lot. So let's see. Hopefully, wait, it sounds better now. I think like when I turn up the gain, like it sounds all fucked up. Whatever. I gotta get Cam to help me with this shit. Someone trying to size me up for a takedown shit. Yeah, that wrestling, son. Actually, speaking about wrestling, I'm thinking about getting back into wrestling. I don't. The reason why I'm kind of wary about wrestling though is because I don't want to blow up my fucking joints, dude. It's really like. Have you ever realized that you don't really see any old wrestlers? I love wrestling, by the way. Wrestling is hella fun. I think it's important to know how to do takedowns and turn the corner and run the pipe and stuff like that. And stick in that whizzer. Like all that stuff is pretty fun. I enjoy wrestling a lot. Um, but I'm just really scared I'll blow out like my meniscus or ACL or something like that. You hear random pops and shit. You never see any old ass wrestlers because there are no such thing. They fucking die out, dude. That's why I like jujitsu because it's more of a long term sport. Same with Muay Thai. Muay Thai people pop shit. It's and if you compete a lot, especially in Muay Thai, like they burn out. Like for me, like I think there's nothing wrong with Muay Thai. Muay Thai is great, and I think everybody should go through a period of learning it, like a really combative sport, like a full contact sport. I think that's so important. All the lessons you learn from that, um, all the lessons you learn from fighting, I think are really important. And I think honestly, dude, if a girl did fighting and stuff, that's a major turn on for me, man. But yeah, um, hey Kevin, Hulk Hogan, Mr. Hulk Hogan. No, uh, yeah, I've just been not that type of wrestling, like kind of like MMA based or like high school wrestling. It's fun. It's just like a game, dude. Like when it comes to jujitsu, it's just like a game. Like it's like a game of tag and trying to um, it's like playing Mercy on the fucking on the blacktop. When you're a kid, you're just playing Mercy, but you're playing it with your body. You know what I mean? That's what jujitsu is. I mean, wrestling depends what type of wrestling you're doing, but usually you're trying to pin their back to the ground. But it's fun, dude. You learn a lot of lessons. Like you're gonna go through failures. There's people are just gonna kick your ass, and it's a very humbling experience. I think I was talking about it a little bit yesterday, but getting your face punched in is probably one of the most um humbling experiences. Because it always keeps you in check. There's always like another black belt out there that's probably better than you. There's days where lower belts might tap you out. there's days where you might do really good and you might taste that success, right? And that's why I love martial arts, man. Cause like at the highest level, when at the highest level, anybody can take it, anyone out. Like the skill level is pretty much the same, right? But it's just crazy. It comes in down to mental preparation, which is really important. Not only with like fighting, but it's also really important with life, business, whatever, you know. I know. I was just kidding. I know. Yeah. Speaking about Hulk Hogan, I forgot. Like I was listening to um I'm not sure if it was like a podcast or like what I was listening to, but those guys go through some pretty brutal type of things. Like they'll cut themselves and shit. Half of them are addicted to like fucking heroin and stuff. There was a cool documentary Joe Rogan was talking about. I can't remember the name of the documentary, but he's like shooting out heroin just to kill the pain all the time. Dude, they put, even though that shit is fake as fuck, they put themselves through hell, man. It's pretty crazy. Man, I wish I could make this like freaking audio a lot better, man. Oh, but yeah. You guys want to check out my new books too? So I got this really good book by Cal Newport. I'm a huge fan of his books in college and stuff. It's really I only read like the first maybe few chapter or first half chapter. So far it's okay. I'll give you my like full review of it once I go through it. I also have a another book that I haven't even opened. Can't remember which book it is. You know what's so funny? Like I sometimes like I order so much shit from Amazon that I totally forget what I order. And it's like Christmas every single fucking time I like open it. Echo is crazy. Sorry. Lean startup is good too. Yeah, my friend who got on Shark Tank actually recommended this. Um, creating an MVP and shit. What the fuck is this bullshit? Dude, senpai, chill. I'm about to block you, dude. Act like a grown adult, man. For real. Um, this book is called The Lean Startup. It's by Eric Rice or whatever. So yeah, it's about the basic. What the fuck? There's all this like adhesive on this book. I might return it. Fuck. The fuck is all this shit? But basically, my friend was telling me about the MVP and stuff. So MVP is basically minimum viable product. So really, it focuses on testing an idea rather than coming out with the perfect type of thing. And I think like for us Asian, well, for me, like being an Asian guy and stuff, like we get so obsessed trying to create the most perfect type of beautiful butterfly type of thing. But then it really focuses on testing and stuff like that, which is really cool. Um yeah, I think I bought another book, dude. I have so many books, man. I sort of want to do a book giveaway eventually. Um, I was thinking about doing book reviews too, but there's so many damn ideas that I have that I can't even execute, and I just gotta focus on the cool things. But one thing really do like, I like doing these like podcast type of talk stream things, which is cool. Uh, if I see you, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna start swinging at you, real talk. Like you won't see me coming. Like whoop whoop. Okay, cool, dude. Cool, dude. Uh, LA is no more lonely than anywhere else. That's true. I think like I said, some of the other like factors that I would say LA what makes LA very sort of isolating or lonely is probably like the traffic and the fact that people don't because of the traffic people don't want to move out. But it's also the attitude of a lot of people in LA. But I don't think it's a LA type of thing. I think it's a big city type of thing. You know, where people are a lot colder to approaches. But I mean, that doesn't mean that I haven't met people randomly at a coffee shop or on the street, you know? Um, it's just a little harder, but you just gotta find really common ground. And I think it's not impossible to meet people for sure. And because of this, like, but I definitely know there's other people out there that feel the same way as me, like, about living in LA and how it can be sort of isolating at times. You can get caught in your own bubble, pretty easily. Actually, one of my good friends moved out to LA and she felt sort of really isolated, you know? And it was hard for her to make friends, to like chill. Like, she's so much happier when she's living in OC, man. And I think about that and I was like, what's the biggest difference between OC and LA? And I was like, oh, traffic is a huge thing. But I also think like things are fairly closer in OC and whatnot, you know? So but I wouldn't say it's like a crippling like factor just because you live in LA. You can never find friends or anything. That's bullshit, dude. Of course you can. Am I excited to move? Relatively. Um, I'm excited not to sit time in traffic. I'm excited for the next stage of my life and to for a new experience, man. I think it's about time. Um, what I'm really excited is that I have these next 2 days off. Next week I go on my vacation or vacation. Basically, my family, my parents are coming on my birthday. Oh, I really want to go partying or something. That sounds kind of fucked up, but I just sometimes like I haven't spent a real birthday like out in LA or anything like that, and I just want to fucking party and shit. But my parents are here. What can you do? And I have to move like within next during that week too. So not complaining, man, but just gonna try and enjoy as much of it as I can. Big city and big car city. Big city and big city. What the fuck? Um, change is good. Living in suburbs is perfect for me. Not in a city in a remote area. Party. Change is good. Living in suburbs is perfect for me. Not in the city, but in a remote area. Um, Suburbs is all right. I grew up in the suburbs actually for a lot of my life, and luckily for me, living in suburbs only meant like 7 minutes away from the city. Like, and I would get my peace and quiet. I really like where I live back home, and it really makes me appreciate back home and stuff. Like where I live is really fucking safe. I live somewhere really really safe. But I'm close enough to the city so I can like go out. I really miss back home actually. Like I love that house that my parents bought and whatnot. Um, but hey, like one thing I don't miss about home is just like how predictable everything is and things like this, like being suddenly asked to move and stuff. It's great. It gives me an opportunity to really think about what I want, what I should downsize on. I'm thinking about getting rid of a lot of my shit, man. Like I don't need it anymore. Um, Party the weekend after. Yeah, my friends actually really want me to celebrate my birthday more than me. I just feel like sometimes celebrating your birthday or my birthday is just sort of, I don't want to say selfish, you know, but it also comes with a lot of stress too. Because I'm not saying I'm super, super popular, but I hate deciding who I want to invite, who I want with me because I really love people. And unfortunately, some of my friends, they might fight. I know they might not get along and shit, but or they just might suck it up just for I don't know, man. But it's kind of it's stressful like planning out an event sometimes for me. That's why I think when it comes to planning and organization, that's where I fall very short on, and I need someone who is a lot stronger at that than me. I try like with my planner and all that sort of stuff. Trying to get rid of things. Komari method, yes. The art of like tidying up or whatever. I read her book. I'm actually going to do that when I start moving because I think it's a great opportunity. As you're packing, you can decide either to throw away, donate, whatever you want to do, and I think it's like a really, really great opportunity. Yo, yo, guess what? I'm gonna put you in timeout, man. Time out. Chill the fuck out, dude. All right, Charlene, thanks for joining. Uh, yeah, I don't like it either. I don't like the vibe. Like, I definitely don't like this vibe. I think I need to have moderators soon or just block people. I just been blocking people, dude, but whatever, and ignoring it. Fuck that shit. But Charlene, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it. Um, but back to I guess let's. I want to get back on topic. By the way, um, so I guess like when I also first moved to LA and stuff, I think one of the easiest ways for me to meet people too was just being new to the city too. I think that's a great excuse. Like you're new to the city, you're exploring, and people want to show you around, show you their perspective of the city and stuff. So I think, but after living in LA now, like I know like a lot of the places. I'm starting to know, like, dude, I know how to get. I don't need GPS anymore. I know how to get places. It's really crazy, dude. And I think it's. I think in that aspect, it takes a lot. Like that's one thing that's really changed for me as well over these last few years, and I think like also like when you live in a big city and stuff, it takes a lot more work to maintain relationships and stuff like that as well. You know, it takes a lot of work. And that's something I definitely realize a lot. It takes a lot of time planning, coordinating, and that's something I miss, man. Like in high school, I was like able to like hit up people and just be like, "Yo, you want to chill or something," and then people would just automatically be down, dude. They would just like chill with you, and I miss that spontaneous type of things. But I guess that's like the older you get, the harder it is because you have more obligations. It's not like if you have kids and stuff, it's not about you anymore. It's about your kid. I get it. But maybe I'm just the model old guy who misses the old times, man. I'm back. She's gone. Good. Fuck that. You know what? Let's. That sounds like more like college when you have the half day free. Yeah, I banned that. I banned senpai, dude. Um, and I think like okay, so I guess I sort of miss college a little bit, because I think like when I think back to college and stuff, I think about my the days where I used to feel hella lonely, man. Uh, I feel like in undergrad, like I was really since I went to engineering school, like I party every weekend, but I never really had that like really strong bonding with people like in the dorms, you know? Like I used to go to since I'm from Massachusetts, I used to go to my friends like dorm like at UMass Amherst and shit. And like when I step into this building called Dwight with all the Asians and shit, like it just felt like a huge community. I just wanted to be a part of that. Yeah, there was probably drama and stuff, but that's part of the experience, man. Living in close proximity with so many people that you can just hang out with people just randomly. And I never really got that in college, you know, like the people I was with, I never really bonded with, you know, like it was difficult cuz where I went was engineering school. Engineering school, it was like a lot of white kids and stuff. And it's different. I'm not saying that I can't be friends with white kids. Obviously, that's not true. But it's not only white. It's not like a race thing. It's also like half of them were into gaming, and I was just sort of like I knew about the gaming world, but I wasn't a gamer anymore, if that makes sense. Like I watch streams, like I know what's going on with gaming, but I'm not like an actual gamer anymore, and I couldn't connect with them on that level playing games, right? Um, and I don't know, it's just weird. I remember my friends one time at in college, they actually visited me, and they were like, dude, these girls are like some of the girls at your camp, like they saw this girl like fucking tackle dude in football and stuff, and some of the girls at my school were pretty manly and stuff, and they're like, dang, dude, the girls here are like hella hurt, but it's all good, man. Sorry, Charlene. Whatever. Anyways, guys, I think it's time to close the stream. Uh, if you guys got any questions, or thank you guys for tuning in. Should have some videos coming up. I'm just waiting for a lot of my videos to get monetized and stuff. So, anyways, guys, take care. See ya. Peace. Shit. Where's my lens cap? Fuck.